If you feel like your hamstrings are constantly tight to the point where you have to stretch them every single morning just to try to feel normal, I have a clinical secret that might save you loads of time. Stop stretching your hamstrings. As a doctor of physical therapy, I see moms all of the time who think that they have really tight hamstrings, when in reality, they're having more of a neural tension issue. And the way that we address a tight hamstring muscle versus a neural tension issue is different. Today, I'm explaining why your hamstring stretch isn't working and what a DPT wants you to do differently. The really cool thing about our nervous system is that it is all connected from the base of our brain to the tips of our fingers to the tips of our toes. It reminds me of roots on a tree. You have your main root that comes out. There's all these little finger-like branches that span all the way under your grass. Your back is the same way. You have your central trunk, like your spinal cord, right? And then you have all of these little branches that come off to innervate every aspect of your body. When it comes to your hamstrings, you have two big old trunks that come off of that central trunk, and that's called your sciatic nerve. And nerves don't really stretch like a muscle stretches. They more like to glide and slide easily in the little sheath that they're all housed in. If stretching your hamstrings feels more like a sharp, uncomfortable, or like a tingly sensation, then you're probably addressing more of your nerve symptoms than you are addressing your muscle. Sometimes when we start talking about like the sciatic nerve and our nerves in general and stretching the nerves or gliding them, people can start to feel really nervous because their nerves are going to do damage. But I'm telling you, your body is incredibly resilient and your body is incredibly adaptable. I do not want you to fear movement. What you've been doing is probably safe. We just have to fine tune it to address the goal that you're actually trying to go after. I'll show you how to swap out your hamstring stretching for something that's called neural gliding or nerve glides, and you can see how your symptoms respond to those. There's a lot of reasons that your hamstrings might feel tight in the first place, but one of those main reasons can be a lack of strength in that area. If the neighbors of your hamstrings, like your glutes or your core, are weak, your hamstrings might take on that load because your body will always find a way to get the job done. So if your core or glutes are weak, your hamstring acts kind of like a backup system to keep you functioning in your daily life. If that's the case for you, then you should really try some sort of exercise to strengthen those hamstrings. And I'm not talking about like walking or running. I'm talking about actually lifting weights and getting that muscle stronger. When we strengthen our core or our glutes, it can allow our hamstrings to go back to just doing their job instead of trying to do their job and everybody else's. So stop fighting your body and start working with it. Let's try some nerve glides, and then we definitely are going to try some strengthening. You might not need more flexibility. You might just need a bit more resiliency. I've put together a 5-minute hamstring reset that I'll link in the descriptions once it's released, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. If you're looking for a little bit more strengthening, I have 10-week progressive strengthening programs that I teach over on my Resiliency Collective. I'll link to that below for you.